All right, sorry about the split in the video. So part 2, we'll finish with a couple of problems right here. It says write an exponential equation from the given table. So our equation for exponentials is y equals a times b to the power of x, with a being our y-intercept, our initial amount. In this case, on 24, that is given to us. Okay, so I'm mainly going to focus on problem 25 here to help you with that. You can go back and check 24. We may give you some more info on that one, but 25, there is no 0 under our x. So I'm going to have to find that. So first of all, what I'm going to do is find my b value, okay, which is the growth factor. Well, in this case, if we're looking for b, the way I do this is divide term 2 divided by term 1. So this would be negative 20 divided by negative 10, which simplifies to positive 2. So my b value will be 2, which means as I go down the line, each number is twice as big as the previous. Okay, so if I double negative 10, I get negative 20. Negative 20 times 2 is negative 40. Negative 40 times 2 is negative 80. So if I go backwards, I am cutting that in half. So half of 80 is 40. Half of negative 40 is negative 20. Negative 10, half of negative 10 is negative 5. Okay, so that is my a value. Again, this would be my b value. So when we plug that in, y equals a is negative 5, b is 2, and we're always putting that to the power of x. Now what I would do is plug this into my calculator or into Desmos, and if you look at the table, make sure that matches up, and if so, then you're good. If you ever have something where these numbers do not match up with your equation, you know you need to go back and check that. So again, this problem, a is given. If I'm looking for b, I'm dividing 50 by 100, which simplifies to 1/2. So that would be my b value. This is my a value. And again, you can finish that off and then check that with the answer key. Now, the last problem, I cannot scroll up anymore on this board, so we'll get this started. Just some basic info, reminders on this. If I'm entering this into a calculator, okay, these are my x values. The salary would be my y values. X's are your L1s, Y's are your L2s. So I would go into stat. It's already highlighted on edit. I would enter my L1s. Make sure my L2s match up. Okay, when you do that, get everything entered for L1, L2, you will go to stat one more time, arrow to the right where it says calculate. And again, there's a video, I think, for day 4 and for this review that shows you how to do that on Desmos. So if you do not have a TI calculator or something where you can enter it as I'm describing, watch the Desmos video and it will show you exactly how to do that. So once I've done that and I go back to stat and calculate, I'm looking for exponential regression, which I think is number 0 when you go down. If you'll go down past 9, I think the 10th one down, which is 0, is exponential regression. You'll hit that. Once you've hit enter, depending on your calculator, if the newer calculator is 5 times, the older calculators, just hit enter a couple of times and you should be good. We get an a value of 279.7 and a b value of 1.2. Okay, now our b value is larger than 1, which tells me this is growth. In our equation, very simply, we just plug these in for my a and my b. So again, my equation, y equals a times b to the x. So I will end up with y equals 279.7. B is 1.2 to the power of x. Now, right below that, it says, using this equation, predict the salary of a player in the year 2005. Okay, so since 1984, we need to find number of years.